Hello, and welcome to GlobalData Themes Instant Insights. At GlobalData, we define a theme as something that keeps a CEO awake at night, as businesses that invest in important themes will succeed, and those that don't will fail.
Hello, and welcome back to Instant Insights. I'm Sarah Coop, and today I'll be chatting to Chris Dinga, who is an analyst in the banking and payments team here at GlobalData. And we're going to be discussing some of his big predictions for 2023. Hi Chris, how are you doing?
I'm very well, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
No, thanks a lot for coming on. Let's jump into some of your predictions. If we start thinking about the trend of super apps, could you just kind of tell us what a super app is and what you think will happen in 2023?
Sure. So to make it simple, so a super app, think of it as one single app that has within its ecosystem bunch of other apps. So they're called usually micro apps. Mm-hmm. And to give you an example, more specific, we already have super apps, but they are mainly popular in Asia. So in China, two big super apps are Alipay and WeChat Pay, which in the case of WeChat Pay started as the app, and it's a payment app within WeChat. Imagine using any form of app that you have now, but instead of just using for social media, you can use it for making payments. You can order a cab, you can pay your bills, you can buy tickets for concerts, or even any solution you'll do online that you usually need multiple apps to do. You can do all of that within one single ecosystem.
Interesting. And do you think these, I don't know, how close do you think, you mentioned that we have super apps already in play in China. How close are we kind of in the UK or US or these kind of markets to having super apps?
So I would say in Western countries like in Europe and North America, we are seeing, I would say, some potential apps that could potentially become the next super apps. So PayPal has been gradually working on expanding its ecosystem to become more of a super apps. At this moment, PayPal has offered more payment solutions and also e-commerce. But in the past years, they've been reporting through financial news article and the company documents that the idea of a super app is not something far from something they would like to accomplish.
Okay, perfect. No, that's really interesting. So if we kind of move on to your next prediction, thinking about kind of other trends in mobile payments, what do you think? Are we going to see any kind of significant trends there in 2023? What are your thoughts?
So something interesting that happened throughout this year, and we're likely to see, I would say, its impact or show more sign of it next year, is a solution around soft POS, which means soft point of sales, which is a solution that allow, for example, merchants to use their mobile phone to receive payment solutions. So payment from merchants or consumers, sorry. Okay. So at the moment when you go to a shop and you want to make a transaction, whatever you want to pay for, they usually use a card reader if you want to use your card on your mobile phone. But Apple and PayPal, but also Worldline, have been working on what we call tap-to-pay solution or soft POS, mm-hmm. which is a software that the merchant can download, install on their mobile phone, and that will allow them to receive payment either from cards, contactless card, or from mobile payments. From mobile. So the idea is to eliminate the need for card reader and just directly use merchant mobiles because everybody has a smartphone.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I guess, I remember when you used to have to use a card reader just to send kind of like bank transfers over to different people, and obviously you don't, I think Santander still has it, I'm not sure, but it makes a lot of sense, I guess, having merchants have that same kind of ease of use and accessibility. I guess it just makes it a lot more seamless.
Yeah, and that's exactly the idea, simplifying the process and reducing, I would say, all the different devices that people would need. And so early this year, PayPal, through its subsidiary Zetto, launched their own tap-to-pay solution. And not too long ago, Apple, who also launched their own tap-to-pay solution, announced that they're partnering up with PayPal to integrate the tap-to-pay solution within PayPal ecosystem. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to unfold it next year.
So moving on, obviously social media has been a big kind of, I don't even know what the word for it is, but everything that's been going on with Twitter has just been quite crazy recently. With Elon Musk and his polls, that he's just always in the news. But anyway, Elon Musk aside, what kind of big trends are we seeing with social media and payments at the moment?
Social media platforms such as, and we can already see it on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, which is actually been getting a lot of momentum around that, are looking into how they can better provide e-commerce solutions. So that's being called social commerce, so meaning any form of e-commerce transaction done within social media platform. At the moment, you already see it happen to a certain degree, but the way it takes place is, let's say if you go on Instagram and you try to buy something, what you'll see is that if you click on an item, it will take you to another website, so usually the merchant website. And what they're trying to work on now is to actually keep the transaction within the social media platform.
Okay.
So now, what we're likely to see in the coming years is the whole consumer journey experience will take place within the social media app. So the idea is now you can find the social media platform, sign the product on social media platform, stay on it, and purchase your item, and then just keep track of all those informations. So for social media platform, they are able to have control, not just control, but have visibility on the whole consumer journey, which will lead to them doing more personalization and better recommendation of what they would like you to buy.
All those kind of customer analytics stay within the platform.
Exactly.
Just more data and more kind of profiling, I guess, of people.
In
order to then sell them more, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, do you use TikTok? Or
no, don't use really. But TikTok had some success around that, and they're trying to push it more.
Yeah, like people say the algorithm's ridiculously accurate. So I guess if you're using that and converting that into payments and shopping and social commerce, that makes a lot of sense. Interesting. Wow. And then your final prediction, if I could switch over to chat about blockchain. So the definition of blockchain that I have here is an electronic ledger of transactions that is maintained continuously and in blocks of records. But could you tell us what kind of blockchain technology means for payments and what it will mean in 2023?
So blockchain, yes, we are seeing some adoption after either some resistance or I would say some lack of understanding from some institution about what blockchain means, but how it can actually be applied, because when blockchain became popular, everybody was talking about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and all those different things. And then we had Dogecoin that popped out, and that was like a joke. But now we're seeing more interest around how can it actually be practically applied within the payment industry. And some of the things we are seeing is two main applications. So the first one is around central banks. They are looking at the potential use of blockchain to be the infrastructure to build a digital currency.
Okay, sure.
So most central banks at the moment are still at the very early stages, still conducting either research or potential, small developments of a prototype to see what it would look like. And the idea of using a digital currency is that you have a currency that can be provided to, I would say, unbanked population, because you have people today who don't have bank accounts.
Yeah.
And if you have a digital currency that's issued by the central bank, they can provide a digital wallet and make those funds directly accessible within the digital wallet through your mobile phone, because almost everybody has a phone now.
Yeah.
Even some homeless people in London, if you walk around, some of them have a card reader. So making available a digital wallet to them and just directly provide the funds there. But also on the other side, it also create more transparency across the payment infrastructure, which in theory will lead to less tax evasions.
Okay.
So that's also the reason why some central banks are looking into it. So obviously from the government side, we're seeing some of those applications. And but now from the business side, we're seeing more institutions looking to adopting blockchain. So I believe early this year, PayPal announced that merchants could use this solution to accept crypto payments.
Okay.
I'm not seeing crypto payments become a trend, but we are seeing companies like JP Morgan, for example, developing their own blockchain solutions. So one of the solutions they built is called Confirm, which is an account verification solution built on blockchain. So it helps to streamline verification information between two parties before they enter into a transactions. And so those are some of the solutions I can see happen and catch momentum within the payment industry in regard to blockchain.
So thank you very much, Chris, for those instant insights. Thanks for listening, and from us in Thematic Intelligence, see you next time.